right, guys, another new zombie map. Small Easter egg, not too difficult. Very good map, though. I actually really enjoyed this map. The map itself's kind of hard because it's very tight, but there's a couple nice little camping places, if you will. So we're going to show you all the steps. Again, it's not hard. It's just a matter of finding stuff and going the right way. And yeah, we'll just show you all that. First thing we are going to do, or the main goal right now, is to build power. There are 2 power parts. You will find a lot of parts for buildables. There's the monkey, there's the Symbol Monkey, the Blundergat, the Wonderwolf, and the Shield. We're actually not going to show you those parts, and that's because there's a couple perks in this that they changed. So, first one is Vulture's Age. So Vulture's Age will show you all of the buildable items on the map. The Juggernog is 1 hit more. Double tap is twice as strong, and Deadshot Daiquiri does increased headshot damage. So we will be getting all those perks except for Vulture's Aid because we know where everything is and we're not going to be getting all the parts. We really don't need them. So Jason just opened the first door. We're going to grab this gun right here, which is our first gun, the M14. All right, so now that we've come down from spawn, we have to get the 2 power parts. The first one is in front of us. The second one's to the right of us. We're not going to open this door until we get power open, just because we're going to go the opposite way because it's faster and easier. So I'm going to open this first one. I'm going to run upstairs. This is going to be your main camping spot. The only spawn is there and there. They'll come from here. Do not open this door. This is the spot you're just going to sit whenever you're during a wave, because later on by wave 10, you get guys with guns. I don't know what they're actually called. And panzers. So this is going to be where you sit. Now we're going to go upstairs. And we're going to grab the first power part, which is the lever right here. It always spawns here. It does not change. All right, so Jason just opened this door for 7,500. He's also going to open this door. And right here is the second part of power, right next to muscle milk. And now we're going to continue on downstairs. Now, this is kind of a little bit of a labyrinth. Like, it's very easy to get lost, but we're going to go this way. Here's a shield part. It might not spawn there. Next thing, Jason's going to... Oh, I'll open this door. And then you can go this way. This is where the altar is. We're not going to go that way just yet. We're going to take a right, and we're going to grab the first fuse. So this is where you would build all the... obviously, we know what crafting tables are, but since there's so many things to craft, you can actually change by using 2 and 3 to decide what you want to build. I would build the shield here just in case. Maybe Symbol Monkeys. I wouldn't build either of the Wonder Weapons. Or, yeah, the Blundergat or the Wonderwolf. We won't even need those, so we're not even... As I said, we're not going to do any building, but just for those of you that actually care, or if you're going for one of the viable endings, which is 150,000, which is too much. Too much. We know this. We're back in this room. Just because we didn't have the money before, I'm going to open this door now for 2,000. I'm going to go downstairs, and I'm actually going to get my second weapon now, which is the Galil. The Galil is right on the wall for 1,400. It has a crap ton of ammo. It has 35 plus 315, so that's why I grabbed this one. Damage is insane. So now I'm going to save up for 12. Oh, well, there's a max ammo. I'm going to save up for 2,500 so I can open the next door, and then Jason can open the door to power. So we can go through one more wave, Jason. All right, so if to my left was the Galil, I'm going to open this first door for 2,500. Yep, 2,500. It's going to open these next 2 doors, and you will come to this big open area. Jason's going to open this door, which is where we build power, for 3,000. We just go straight ahead. So now that power is turned on, we're going to start working towards perks, doing some stuffs. So power's on. Right here is the next fuse. So that's the second fuse. So now that power is turned on, we can actually move on to the next step of the Easter egg, which is getting the summoner's key. There's a button right here on the wall. Press that and it will open a door. Right where we kind of started in this area. So we're back in this room. This is where we got the first fuse. This door will be open when you hit that button. All you would do is come over to here, shoot this panel, and this will fall down. And you will see the summoner's key right here. Summoning key, sorry. And then we just have to open this door, and then we can start the next step of the Easter egg. But we're going to start working for double tap because double tap is just so powerful. We'll grab that right now. So I opened the first door before. Now I'm going to open this door down here, and this will unlock double tap. So this comes together down low. Oh, the fuse is in here. I wonder where the fuse is. Let's see. Thought it was here. Usually it spawns here, but it's not that big of a deal. The fuse isn't a necessity, but we'll find it. But if you keep going down here, this is the first cave. This is actually another good camping spot if you come at it from the other side. So back in power, if we were looking at the power door that was 3,000, if you go left, you'll go through another tunnel, one room, and then you're back in there. That's actually not a bad camping spot because there's no spawns, but it is kind of a pain to get out of there, where unlike the bar where you can get out of there pretty easily. But yeah, so now we just gotta get some points and then we can move on. We'll do one more wave, show you guys the big guy, and then we'll do a couple of Easter egg steps. So this is when the big guy spawns. Now the big guy, not fun to deal with at all, especially if you don't have perks, because he gets pretty difficult. So here he comes. He's gonna spawn probably outside, and he's not gonna seem too bad. He has a long range attack, but if you have double tap, you can make quick work of him. The hard one's the Panzer sold at, because once the Panzer comes, then you start shitting bricks. So now that we're at this point, you guys have seen us kill the big guy. Let's talk about perks real fast. So there's a lot of ways on this map to get free perks. There's soul boxes, terminals, there's shootables, but the soul boxes take way too long to do, so it's not really worth it. And finding all the stuff's not really worth it. There's only one free perk, which is the terminals. That's really easy to get because we know where all three are, but you have to open a door that's not even used in order to do it. So there's really no point in doing those when you can. It's actually just easier to buy the perks. But right now we're going to open this door, and this is where the buyable ending is for 150,000. Now again, too much. I don't have all day. But if you want to go through that, you're more than welcome to. If you were to go for that, probably one of the best weapons to get is one that is the bow, which you get from fast traveling. Wow. Teleporting. What am I playing? So we teleport, and then we can get a bunch of different things. You can either you always end up at Pack-a-Punch in the end, but you can get the Blundergat. There's a room with a build for the Wonderwaff if you're all out of builds up here, and the bow, which is what we want to get. So it's 500 to teleport. Let's see if we get it first try. Probably not. No. See, it took me right to Pack-a-Punch because God hates me. So we're going back up the stairs. Right there is the room where we got the Summoner's Key. Jason just opened this one for 2,000 or 2,500. And we're just going to take the key. We're going to place it there. I'm going to get Deadshot Daiquiri because of the extra headshot damage, which will help a lot against the Panzer if I don't have the special weapon. So, yeah, but now we can do the next step of the Easter egg, which is blowing up the 3 electrical antennas. So there's 3 antennas up here. Usually they spawn in the same order. Jason, I might need you just to take him real fast so I can get this sick grenade off. The first one is going to be right here. It seems to always spawn in the same order. So cook a grenade, chuck it, and there it goes. It'll disappear. The second one, we're going to go up these stairs. We're going to start cooking. It's up there. Oh my God, I'm 2 for 2. And the last one is right above the bar. 1, 2, 3. I'm getting too good at it. So all we're going to do, buy muscle milk. If this is where we got the second part of the power, just do a 180. Right here on the shelf is the antenna. Now we're going to take the antenna. We're going to go back to spawn, and we're going to place it right in front of this mirror. And then we're going to go to the bar, and we're going to pick up the radio. So going into the bar, right here is the radio, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to head on down to spawn, or head on up to spawn, I guess, technically. And we're going to place it in the same spot. Now we're 75% done with the Easter egg. We just have to grab 2 more things, technically. So next up of the Easter egg is we have to get to the tunnels. Right here is power. I'm going to buy the first door. Here's the actual tunnel. There's no other door. We do have to get the jackhammer at the other end of the hall, which is right here. Boom, pick up jackhammer. I don't know if it actually shows the jackhammer. It just says jackhammer, but we pick it up. And now I'm going to open this door just to show you guys how this connects. So if we go over to here, take the left. This is that room I was telling you about where you can do this loop here. Jason, you mind spending some money just so I don't go poor? See, there's really no... You can stand here and there's just those 2 walls. So you can do it that way if you're playing 2-player. I'm going to open this one, even though I just asked Jason to and I made it stupid. Not Jason's fault. That's me not thinking. But here's the meteor piece that we need. And now once you place this, it actually ends the game. We've completed the Easter egg. So... Before we do that, I do want to show you guys that wonder weapon, so I'm not going to end it. Let's do some... Let's go through a couple cycles, Jason, because I guess we could show you guys where stuff is. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. While we're waiting for the teleporter to cool down so we can get either one or both of the wonder weapons, we will show you guys where the last fuse is. So the fuse is going to spawn here or across from double tap. I kind of showed you guys where that would be. But all we do is we go down to power and we place the fuses in the wall. Go on down. If there's power, take another left. You'll see this blue one, and that activates the protector. So now that the fuses are in there, you'll see that this will light up green and it'll say summon the civil protector. You have to give him a certain amount of money, so it's 2,000. It's a donation over time, and then he'll spawn for a round. Honestly, he's kind of bad. His AI is not very good. I mean, the game is from 2014 or 16, whatever, but he will res you if you're down, which is very nice to have. But yeah, that's for him.
Oh, I got the bow.
Oh, Jason got the bow. Honestly, I'm not going to keep going through rounds for the Blundergat because the Blundergat just sucks straight up. So that's the bow. Jason will show you what it does. It's actually pretty nuts. But the reason that you should probably get this if you are going for the 150 is because it'll one-shot the boss with the gun and it'll two-tap a Panzer. So really, really freaking good. Oh, I should also mention that a Panzer comes every single round after the first time it spawns. So if Jason wants to shoot it once, like on the ground, well, he'll show you what it does. So it makes kind of like the Gersh device, but then it sends out a bunch of spirits to kill zombies. It's actually really nice for points. 30 rounds, which is not great, but you do get a lot of max ammos. So, yeah. It's a good one to have. I'm going to buy Vulture's Aid just to show you guys how it works. Obviously, we know how Vulture's Aid works, but you can see that these are all the buildable parts. As I said, we're not going to go through all those because some of them you have to teleport for, and we're already done with the Easter egg, but this is how you would do it. I don't like Vulture's Aid because of all the crap on the map, and you can only have 7 perks. So since you can't buy everything just looks kind of like a clusterfuck. We're probably going to get our first Panzer. Yep. Not great, but Jason's got his bow, so he should be all right. Yeah, he's already basically messing that bitch up. So yeah, Jason's just gonna spray into there and he'll kill it. You just have to wait for the Panzer to go through its first like injury animation, and then you can shoot it a second time as it runs at you. So after the first time you kill a Panzer, it'll start dropping stuff. A lot of times you will get a perk slot, so every time you kill so after your 7 perks, sorry, you will get a free perk after that. So just make sure you get your 7 perks first before you pick that one up, unless you don't care about perks, which would make sense. We don't really need perks anymore, but we're going to go through one more wave, open up everything, show you guys where to get the free perks, and then, yeah. That's it. We'll just end it there. All right, guys. Jason and I have finished the Easter egg, except for the actual ending for it. If you come down here, you will see a milk carton, and that should give you a free okay, it doesn't. So there's a couple milk cartons. It says shootable milk protein bottle that grants 1 random perk. We definitely didn't get the random perk. I'm going to assume there's a couple of those bottles. I don't know why there'd be only 1. The only other one we don't know is that apparently there's a crate that you can open for a free perk. And the other 2 we know. So the first one, we'll bang this one out real quick. So we have to hit 3 terminals. I have all the perks that I need anyway. So here's the first terminal right across from power. We're going to activate it. The second terminal is kind of hard to find because it's in such a weird spot. But if here's where we got the summoner's key, if you go over here, it's right on this wall here. And then if we go past the altar, this door I opened before, and go down to here. Oh, Jason already opened it, so that's perfect. The last terminal is in the backside, right here. Boom. So there's our free perk. I don't even know what that is. The other free perks you can get are sold out. So there's 4 of these. We'll show you those real fast. We're not going to fill these. These take way too long to fill, but each one gives you a free perk. So that's the first one. So if we go back into power, the second one is downstairs, opposite of the pad. So just go down, take a left. And that's the second one. The last 2 are actually upstairs outside, which is nice. Well, nice is a strong word. They're easy to get to, hard to defend. So if that's the way downstairs, we're going to take a left. Here is the third one right by Fighter's Fizz, which I'll grab right now just because. 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. Oh, I have 8 right now. So I guess you can buy 7, but you can get 8. I don't know. Just know that we've struggled to get more than that. And last but not least, this is probably the worst spot. It's right here. We might have saw it at the beginning, but yeah, not a fun one. definitely not fun. They also take a very long time, so unless you have the bow, honestly, I don't even know if you could do these. I'm going to place the meteor, and then I can use the radio to end game, or I can do the 150,000, which we will not be doing. So we're just going to end it. That is the whole Easter egg. Again, if you guys can figure out where the milks are, or the free crate, which might be in one of the teleporter rooms, let us know in the comments. But that is the full walkthrough for this map, or the best way of doing it in our opinion. But yeah, hopefully it helps you all out, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. So good job, Jason.